You little turd. How many turds are in here? People ever been missing them? Oh, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, people. Do you blame me? Some just slip through. Some have got a force through. Some make a rude awakening. Some just don't make a noise at all. But they've all got one thing in common. They all stink. Got Sophie Miller saying Ian Fitz. What about Ian Fitz, mate? And why do you want me speaking about the Fitzgibbons all of a sudden? I've mentioned them before. I've mentioned them quite a few times because they've been in my life story. That's why I've spoke about the Fitzgibbons, because they've been in my life story. And no one anywhere can tell me I can't speak about my life story. And everything can know in it. But Fitzgibbons, he got into the dock as a prosecution witness. He weren't called as a defence witness. He didn't decline to be a prosecution witness, which he could have done. Just because he never made crazy statements during the investigation doesn't mean he weren't speaking. Because the way I'm looking at it is this: why the have the police, the prosecution decided to make him a prosecution witness when he's charged as a defendant? King's evidence is what he was. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? No two ways about it. Now, to me, and I'm hoping at least 3/3 of you appreciate what he's done. Appreciate he had the balls to get up and give intricate details that did impact on the conviction. Now, it's only going to be the criminal fraternity that call him the snitch. Hopefully, law-abiding members of the public will understand that's what you're supposed to do in such a heinous crime. But it's a dilemma in it with all that crowd, because you don't on your mates, you keep your mouth shut. Now, what if that Fitzy did just pop up to have a joint? Was he meant to sit there and take a 40? Like all the other sots that have gone before him? Do you understand? I know I wouldn't. If I just turned up somewhere to have a jab and then these two ain't going, nah, he's nothing to do with it, I'd be going, what? Get it boxed. Here's, look, got Jerry Springer in. Chat and plop. Let me just block him. You can all proclaim their innocence. You can all say, oh, he was innocent in it, he was innocent. They've been found guilty by a court of law. If they can appeal, just like the Rat Cashman, if they can try and get the sentence down because it gives them just a little bit more belief that they can make it to the end. They're guilty, done, sank. A year later, no one's speaking about them. On that day, every single year, her family will get a constant reminder of what's gone on. The paper won't give a shit. They'll remind them as well, front page, 1 year since Ashley's passed. They've got to live with this for the rest of their lives, mate. I haven't really been in shoes. I haven't been in how can I say it? The feelings you get when you're a victim are completely different than the feelings you get when you're perpetrating. And I've been on both sides. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's messy when you're a victim of crime. Doesn't matter what crime, crime you're a victim of. It's messy. And you see these kids that are getting injured or wounded in that life of crime. It's having just the same effect on them as it would on an innocent member of the public if they got attacked with a weapon. The victim traumatic events after it is exactly the same with that man who's law-abiding, not in criminality, and this man. It's the same. This man has to deal with it there and then. This man can't. He's got to bury it. Or this lad can't. He's got to bury it. And this lad's not just having that one incident like this man has. This lad's might have 4 or 5 in like a 6 or 7 year period. And every one of them events has made him more of a victim and built up more trauma. But he's got to bury it. And as he's going through his life, he's continued to bury the trauma that every one of the lads get in that life. They don't think they suffer. But years later, it starts seeping out. And hits you like, and I mean proper, just comes out. Then you're in a mess. Then it's entirely up to how you are as an individual on whether you're going to turn to substances to deal with it or not. Anyway, God bless Ashley Dale. Send love and care to the family. Show consideration to the families of the young lads who have turned out to be murderers in the city of Liverpool. Just pay consideration to the son of Witham. The nieces, the nephews, just consider the children in this. Do you understand? You've got to understand the impact this is going to have. It's already had. It's going to continue to have an impact on that community, on that family, and on the wider family of Ashley Dale. They're all within a 2-mile radius of each other. They all live within like a 2 or 3 mile radius of each other. So that one situation has basically destroyed 5 families. So just consider the ripple effect. You've got Singing Cat, and he's come in and he said, "What do you think of Ian Fitzgibbon, mate?" Now look at this. You can obviously tell it's a leading question, isn't it? He obviously wants a certain type of response, doesn't he? Just let the family. I've said enough on Ashley Dale, so if you're here to hear me speak about Ashley Dale, I'm not going to from this point.